Hello and welcome to another SVU live stream. I am Coach Kev. Joined with me today is J Moff. What's up, J Moff?
What's up, Kev? How you doing?
Doing fantastic. We are here for another battle. Our Rocket League boys in the NACE tournament. This is going to be a best of 5 versus George Washington University. And this is going to be an exciting one. We took down Roanoke last week. We're looking to be 2-0.
Yeah. We got to hope our boys can do it. I don't know if I've seen George Washington play before, but I'm excited to see how they do.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a good opponent here for our Knights. I think this will be a close one. Probably 4 games, maybe 5. I'd like to see out of this. More games the better for me. I enjoy watching our boys play. Hopefully they can get the dub here and move to 2-0 in the bracket. Because as we saw last season, every win matters.
Yeah, it does. Especially early on, right? The earlier on you can get that positive mentality, that momentum going for you. Especially our boys play really well with a lead. It's just take it away.
Yeah, that aggression I really want to see. Especially we saw Condog really stepping up last season. Hitman always doing his thing, and Josh Jennings. He's been hot and cold. His defense always been supreme. Want to see a little bit more offense out of him. I don't know. I feel like he gets some nerves here on the big stage. So hopefully he's been able to figure that out and looking to dive into this game with a lot of aggression. And we saw those face-offs last week really do well for us. So we'll see if that continues here.
Yeah. And, you can't blame any of our players, especially early on. Everybody's going to have some nerves. But if you want to win, it's something you got to conquer, right? It's not acceptable.
Exactly. So... and George Washington, we'll have to see what they bring because a lot of these teams, while, Rocket League is not like other games, there's usually not a ton of differentiation between the teams besides just raw skill. There's not a ton of strategy or things you can do. There is some to a degree, especially at the pro level. But, a lot of times if you match up with them well, you're going to get the dub. So we'll have to see how these teams match up, and if they can make any adjustments, that's where the strategy will really come in.
Yeah, and I think, to that, what you were saying about that, just a little bit, mostly skill and just a little bit of other stuff coming into play. I think that one thing could be just kind of communication. Just if a passing play and getting a weird angle, especially at this level of Rocket League, can make a huge difference. It makes it so much harder for defense. So I'd love to see some of that out of our boys. We didn't see as much of that last time they played, but here we go.
Here we go. Into game 1 here. This is a best of 5. In the orange trunks is going to be your SVU Knights, and in the blue is going to be George Washington. So we are rooting for orange. If you're here on our stream, most of us, Hitman going up early. Looking for a play here, and this is we did not see a face-off goal here, Josh. So this is a slower start than we saw last week for the Knights.
Got to mix it up sometimes.
So here comes Jennings playing it off to the left side, playing it to the corner. He's going to try to be aggressive on that. There's an explosion, and we haven't seen much physical play out of the Knights here, but here comes the counterattack. But great defense there by Condog, sticking to the goal line, and what a fantastic save. Jennings moving up the right side. Stick is there trying to clear it out. Should be able to. Good clear by him. Unable to get there is Condog. So Hitman's on his own. He's going to backflip into it. But enemy blue guy, Stengel. Good shot by him, but better defense from Jennings. That's what we were talking about in the pregame.
Yeah, sometimes that night brick wall gets set up. As long as somebody's there, really solid defense. Especially, like you're saying, Josh Jennings, Condog on the ball.
Yeah, and this is the kind of Rocket League we like to see. Everyone's kind of flying around. Everyone's going hard, trying to get shots. No one's playing super safe. And that's where you're going to get a high-scoring, high-octane game. Here's a pass up to Scheme. Can he pass it down? He does to Stengel, but he whiffs it. Big fat whiff out of him. Hitman's there to clean it up. Sticks onto the ceiling. Going to play it to the middle. But there's a whiff from Condog, so the whiff is countered by another whiff. And unfortunately for the Knights, they're going to go down 1-0 because of that one.
Oh, man. Early game jitters, maybe a little bit of warm-up needed. Who knows? Time to shake it off, though, right? Especially that first goal, first game of the series. Time to get back in the swing of things.
Exactly. You don't want to see a mistake like that in the early game, but mistakes happen. You got to be able to shake it off and have a short memory. Here comes Jennings, going to clear it out to the left side. Scheme is there, going to play it to the middle. Here comes Hitman going up by himself. Sticks, going to do a good clear there, and it looks like George Washington on the counterattack. Stuffed out. Stengel. Oh, he gets by 1. Can he get by 2? Wins the 50, kind of. A Condog gets revenge. Jennings goes down to the explosion, but Condog's right there.
This game is incredibly kill heavy. We're 2 minutes in and had 3 or 4 kills already.
Yeah, the explosions are crazy. This is a great pass here from Jennings. Is anyone there for the dunk? Sticks, good defense by him. Condog was lurking for that goal. Comes Sticks low on boost, gonna send it out, but Hitman reads it, sends it over to Condog. Condog gonna go up the left side. Can he get the cross? Oh, it's whipped by Stengel. Here goes Jennings. This is good pressure out of the Knights. If they can keep this up, they should be able to get a goal here. They need to find a shot. Here comes Hitman. He's gonna put it onto the backboard. Who's there? It should be Condog, and yes, it is. SVU ties it up 1-1.
Love to see it. That's some of that passing team play that you can see make such a difference. And you love to see. I think both teams are playing extremely well here, right? The whiffs are some of the things that are making the only real differences, and each team's taking a lot of shots, playing good defense, except for occasional whiffs.
Yeah,
you love to see it.
The speed out of the Hitman there, getting up, getting that cross off, got it over 2 defenders, and then Condog with the easy shot. He's gonna pass it over to Jennings. Jennings, what can he do off the wall? Full boost, nothing, but he does get the fake. Oh, can't do much. Hitman playing it slow. He's going to read this pass from Sticks. Sticks going off to the left side. Hitman's going to be there. He's going to send it back in. This is the SVU pressure we like to see. This is what the Knights can do when they're feeling good. Does barely get it over his teammate. Oh, and there's a little self-bump there. This is not good for the Knights, but they survive.
Condog going to run it up the wall, take it down middle.
He's going to pass it to the right. Jennings is here. He's going to contest on the wall, but not able to do so. Hitman, oh, and he can't quite get the save. It just sneaks in there, Sticks with a little doink shot, just kind of dribbles it over. Hitman just can't quite get the hit he wanted.
Yeah, that's an awkward pinch to come off of, and a fast ball too, as you saw there. Both players moving at really high speed off the wall. Tough reaction to make.
Here comes Hitman. Good opening kickoff there. The kickoffs are still looking good for the Knights. They got to use that to their advantage. George Washington playing it to the left side. Sticks is here. Can't quite get to the ball, though. Oh, he's going to try to still. Not quite. Can SVU get a counterattack? They're going to clear it out, but they're double committing, Josh. And we've seen this last season. The double commits can be costly. And as I say it, another goal for George Washington up 3-1.
Yeah, I agree 100%, Kevin. That's the 2 things we've seen lose games out of any team we watch is double committing and whiffing on balls.
Yeah, so that's going to be – this game is not nearly over. First of all, this is only game 1. Second of all, 3-1 is nothing. If you've ever played Rocket League, goals they come and go. So you got to keep going, stay aggressive, and tie this game up. That's a good flick on by the Hitman, but good defense from Stengel. The defense out of George Washington really doing well here tonight.
Yeah, very consistent.
Sticks up the right side, unable to get there. Hitman gonna clear it out. Can he follow? Scheme. Good job by him. And you're seeing how George Washington is not letting anything aerial happen, but they might not have a choice here. Jennings going up. He's gonna double tap it off the backboard again. Is there any defense here for George Washington? No, they barely get there. Almost a goal there from SVU. Good job by Jennings.
Well played. Great bump on the way down too. That was awesome.
Over to the left side of our goal here. A little dangerous. Jennings. And this is the kind of play we want to see out of him. Great job by him. He's really stepping up in this game, and I hope to see it this whole series. Up the left side. Stengel. Looking for the pass. Can't quite get it. Good rotation there by SVU. Hitman going to drop it down. Jennings going to take control. What can he do with it? He's playing it. Can he get it off the wall? He's going to go for the 50. Can't quite get anything useful, but Condog's there for the cleanup. So SVU going to keep pressure here. They need a goal if they want to take game 1. If they want to tie this up, they have to get a goal now and then hope for another one. Over to the left side, Condog going to chip it up. He's going to follow it. Jennings looking for the pass, dodging an explosion as he's doing it. But good defense here from George Washington. They look content winning 3-1 in game 1, and why wouldn't they be? Good little chip there by Hitman. Can there be a follow? No. Good try there. The Knights are not giving up, but they are running out of time. Fantastic save out of Jennings. And they have another one. The Hitman shows up. The defense is there, but it's a little too late, and it looks like game 1 will go over to George Washington.
Yeah, I think, it's tough when you get an early lead as George Washington. You can kind of turtle up a little bit, right? Play that defensive extra strong because you don't need the more points as much as you do. Just keep the enemy from scoring. Well played by them there. I think that was a good decision.
Yeah, and this series is not disappointing. That was a very close game. I think mistakes were really costly for both sides. I think SVU are going to be kicking themselves with those, with a couple of those goals that they gave up. But otherwise, very well played game on both sides. So we'll have to see how things continue here going into the next game.
Yeah, I agree. I think, what you were talking about with Josh getting out there more, having a 3-man aggressive. You saw how many shots SVU taking just as many shots as Washington was taking there. And other than the little easy scores that, sometimes they slip away from you, that was a really, really close game. Each team playing very, very well. So I'd love to see how this one turns out.
And here's the face-off goals. We didn't see it in game 1, but already in game 2, 3 seconds in, SVU up 1-0, and that's what we were talking about. That's what we want to see out of the Knights. They are fantastic on the face-offs, and Josh Jay's going to finish it.
3-second goal, too. That's a lot of momentum to carry the rest of this game. Let's see if SVU can take it.
Yeah, you feel like they are shoo-in to win this game at this point. They're riding high. They got the momentum. Can they keep the pressure up? They don't want to sit on defense. They want to keep the game at a fast pace. That's where they thrive. Jennings going up high. He seems really crisp today. I love to see it out of him, and I'm hoping for some clips. Up the right side. Jennings going to hit it off the wall. Is he going to go for a hit? Good defense there. Hitman can't quite get to it, but the fake does stall the offensive attack here from George Washington. He's going up sticks. Can't quite get anything done there. The key on defense here, Josh, is to defend it, but not overcommit for the hit. That's what we saw in game 1, and it cost them.
I agree. I think, committing 2 men to 1 out, maybe not worth it. If you can take it downfield at that point.
What a pass! Ooh, can't quite get the hit. Hitman, he's going to play it back. He's going to send it up to the ceiling. He's going to go for a hit here and gets it. But there's a double whiff there. Jennings going to hit it upfield. No one there to follow. It's going to stall out here, which is good for the Knights overall. Having the 1-0 lead, they're not in a ton of pressure to score, but they do want to keep pressure so they don't have to keep making saves. Here comes a crossover. Condog can't get to it. SVU looking to keep pressure here. Maybe not seeing a ton of aggression, but they're keeping great pressure into the enemy zone. It's hard to score if you're on defense. Condog going to chip it up. He's going to look for a pass here possibly. Does get a pretty good 50. Jennings is there, and he puts it in the corner! Josh Jennings with the goal. He has 2 goals this game, and SVU is up 2-0.
Oh, you love to see Josh just waiting there, too. He says, okay, there's going to be an opportunity, and he was ready for it to take it as soon as it starts dropping down.
Perfect positioning. He knew that. He did not know where that 50 was going to go, but he was in position no matter where it went. He was going to capitalize, and that's what he did. Fantastic job. Fantastic 50 from Condog, and the Knights are poised to take game 2. Up to the middle. Jennings is up. He's going to tip it forward. Who's there? It looks like Condog's going high. Hitman does get exploded, though, but he should be able to respawn and get onto the save. And here he comes. Yes, he does. Good respawn. Good save out of him. SVU survives that one, and they're looking to push a counterattack. Scheme going to defend it. And George Washington, they're getting up in the air, but they're not doing much with the ball. So SVU not too threatened here from this attack. Condog, he's going to miss that one, but Hitman should be able to have his back. Good teammate there. Going to send it up his scheme. Jennings really coming alive here. Going for the block. Condog sends it upfield, but good defense out of sticks. SVU with control. A little bit of miscommunication there possibly, or that's what they were trying to do. You never can tell.
The pressure's not letting up here, though. Washington doing a great job of keeping it. SVU just now finding that out over the other side of the field. And if you want points, you got to make shots, right? So pressure is super important here.
Yeah, fantastic point. Pressure is coming in pretty strong from George Washington, but there's a counterattack, and there's a hit by the Hitman, but he can't quite get it in. Sticks playing far enough back, but here's the cross. Where's Jennings? He's coming upfield. He should be able to shoot this. No, Hitman's going to take it, send it over to the left, maybe a pass to himself. Backing off, Condog's going to send it in, but not very well, and that's going to be cleared out by George Washington, but time is ticking, and so SVU still in a very commanding spot here with the 2-0 lead. They just don't want to give up anything easy. Over to the left side. Jennings going to have the ball. Can he dribble it? Can't quite get it, but Condog's going to send it to the middle. Here goes Hitman. Can he put it in? And yes, he does! Hitman, 3-0 SVU. Fantastic teamwork here. Jennings gets the 50. Condog going to center it for the Hitman. He's up, and then the ball is down. Great goal.
That's awesome. You love to see this from SVU here. Getting the pressure, get the lead. Over a minute and a half left, though, right? And that's a lot of time. A lot of stuff could happen. And, we saw Washington take away with a little bit of a turtling up when they were in this position last game. Ooh, they're taking a lot of pressure up, going for the shot.
Going for the shot here. George Washington does not want to go goalless here in game number 2. They're a little shocked here. I think that 3-second opening goal really put them in a position they were not comfortable with. But they're putting pressure here, and this looks like a free goal, but they can't quite get it. There's, guess who? Josh Jennings, who's coming alive here in game 2, playing out of his mind. Great job by him. Great defense. Hitman sent it to the middle, but cleared out. Scheme going up the right side, looking for a shot. Can't quite get it. Condog Hitman with a good explosion, gonna slow down the attack. Here comes the counterattack possibility from SVU. No, good 50 there. George Washington looking for a cross here. Hitman, too solid on the defensive end. Not going to give him any of that. SVU just needs to hold off for 50 more seconds to tie this up, the series at 1-1. Here comes a cross, though, and that's going to be... No, he biffs the shot. Stengel can't quite get the shot, and maybe a little bit of nerves here coming out from George Washington. That seemed like an easy goal for me, Josh.
Yeah, I think it's got to be nerves, right?
Jennings still there. He's not letting anything through. This is his game. Hopefully this will be his series. Great save out of him. Sending up his sticks. He's going for another hit, but Hitman's going to deny it. Send it straight down. Condog's going to look for a shot. Can't quite get it. Here comes Jennings up the side. Can he get the cross? Does he get to 50? And it looks like game 2 will go over to the Knights, so this series will be tied up 1-1, and this is exactly what I was talking about in pregame. This is going to be an exciting series. It's at least going 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the SVU take that kickoff goal right there and run away with momentum, kind of like we were talking about earlier, right? Which... kind of what happened actually in the first game, I think, for Washington, right? These are teams that are really closely matched in skill, and I think that early goal can make a huge difference. We saw here, but it's just tough. They're really good at maintaining pressure, and so you don't see the power shifts too often in the game, right? So each team is really controlling the ball very well for not 2 or 3 shots, but 4 or 5, which makes it hard for the opponents to score once they take a lead.
Exactly. We only really saw that one series of possession that you pointed out during the game where George Washington was really pressuring the Knights. Otherwise, it was all the Knights. They were everywhere. They were doing everything. And they really had possession of the ball a lot of the game. So if that continues, I really favor them taking this series. And if Jennings is going to play like that throughout the series, I think there's no shot for George Washington to come back.
Yeah, we got to give shout out to Judge Jennings on his. He's in some awesome spots at the right times, great ball reads, and able to convert saves or goals or whatever it is. You love to see it. Hopefully we'll see it again here, taking the kickoff.
Yeah, here we are in game 3. No face-off goal this time, so a little slower start here. Sticks looking to get one of his own, but no, going to be denied by the Condog. Hitman playing off the right side. Good 50 by him. This should be a possible opportunity here for the Knights. Hitman's going to put it on net, but Sticks is there. Good save by him. Condog going to keep it alive. Going to keep the pressure up. Jennings not going to be able to hit that one. Hitman over to the right. Going to get exploded here, but Stengel, we've seen his shooting not be top tier so far, and that shows again, not able to put that on net. Washington. They need to get control over their gameplay. Dangerous pass there. Hitman over to the left side. Crosses to the middle. Jennings sending it upfield. The scheme is there. Going to send it back. We got a little ping pong match here going, Josh.
Yeah. No one's really claimed the ball yet.
Hitman going to try it for a second hit. Does get it, but runs out of boost. Stengel looking for a shot. Still can't hit the goal. You got to figure if he starts shooting well, it's going to be trouble for SVU. And here we go. This is his chance. And yes, he's going to put it in. George Washington coming back here in game number 3 with the opening goal, making it 1-0 GW.
Yeah, great save by Hitman there, but a lot of pressure, man. SVU's boys were just behind Washington, and Washington was able to capitalize on that moment.
Exactly. So here we go, 1-0. SVU looking to get a tying goal at some point. They really just need to get into their rotation. I feel like it's a little scattered, a little unorganized here, and that just might be playing into George Washington's hands. So Jennings going to send up the left. A lot of space here if Hitman can get, or Condog rather, can get to it, but he can't. Runs out of boost. Oh, it kind of messes up his own teammate there. So good job, Hitman, holding his ground. Gonna be a whiff there, possibly. Can Jennings get there? Yes, he does. Fantastic hustle out of Jennings. Again, another save for him. He pinches it out of the goal, and that was well done, covering his teammate's butt.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Double whiff onto the wall. Sticks gonna play it up. He has 19 boosts. What can he do with it? Good flip, but doesn't quite get the hit he wanted. But that's gonna be a follow by scheme. Maybe that's the hit he wanted after all, Josh.
Maybe sometimes we call it a whiff. Sometimes we call it a fake.
We're just casters,
That's right.
In the minds of the players is a whole different ballgame. 2-0 here. GW looking to take game 3. It's tied 1-1 here in the best of 5. For those of you just joining us, Jennings going to send it to the middle. SVU looking to get more aggressive here. They haven't really shown much here in game number 3. A lot of pressure here early on from GW, and they're looking to keep it that way. Sticks trying to play it to the middle. Condog, good hit off to the right. Jennings might follow. No, it's going to be Condog again, but Scheme. Great job by him defending that. Hitman. Can he get across? We've seen him do this. Oh, can't quite get the shot. But that was a dangerous possession there. SVU is lurking. Going for the flip reset.
Gotta be careful on those defensive whiffs, though, Kev.
Yeah, you really do. And we've seen those time and time again. Oh, no. Kind of a fumble, but nothing comes of it. So SVU still alive here, very much so in this game number 3. 2 minutes, halfway done, so plenty of time to get 2 goals. They just need to get the pressure. I haven't seen the pressure yet. Just seen a couple one-off shots, but here we go. Good cross. Who's there? No one. SVU unable to capitalize on that fantastic cross. Can't quite get to it, and that's where the rotation fails you. But here comes a laser of a shot by Condog, but Scheme is there, won't give up the goal. Great job, great offense, great defense.
Yeah, SVU's got to be looking to turn these big outs that they're getting from defense.
Sticks looking to put it in. Can't quite do it off the crossbar. But the Knights are scrambling. They got to get this out. This might be a good counterattack opportunity, but no, they can't quite get their feet under them. 3-0 George Washington, and the Knights just unable to clear this out.
Yeah, I mean, Washington looking really good here in game 3, I think. Like I was saying, I think SVU's just having difficulty here turning their outs, their defensive outs, into actual pressure or shots, which means Washington's just taking it back to Orange side.
Yeah, I think that the craziness of the first 2 games has really, this could be yes, it is another goal for George Washington, and the Knights have to not get disheartened because these things happen. You get scored on a couple times, and you can't look at the game and be like, they're 4 goals better than us. You just have to look at it like, this game, they scored 4 goals and we scored 0.
Yeah, and the next game, who knows?
Who knows? That's the best thing about Rocket League. The score will go back to 0 next game, and you have the same amount of chance as your enemy. Stengel is going to look for the cross here. Can't quite get it. SVU really needs to keep possession of the ball. That's what I was going to say earlier. They need to stop hitting it downfield constantly and giving over possession to George Washington. They got to keep the ball, use their skill to create offense instead of just slamming it downfield into the hands of the enemy, who just takes it and then ends up scoring.
I agree, and I think that's the big difference between this game and the last one for SVU.
Yeah, I think they're just a little too excited here, a little too hyped up after the win in game 2, and you really, in these best of series, keeping your mental, disciplined is very important. You can't get mad, but you also can't get excited. You got to be calm and cool.
That's right.
Ooh, a double commit there on a dream, but that's kind of what you have to go for. Fantastic save out of Condog. Plays it off his own corner. That's well played by him. Over to the left. Looks like double whip. SVU is scrambling, but you kind of have to when you're down 4-0 in a game that doesn't really matter if you score anymore, because highly doubtful that you win. You might as well be going for stuff. You might as well be trying to get some momentum back going into the next game. So there's no pressure here on SVU to do anything too normal.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it takes, right? Like you were saying, to keep that discipline, mental discipline, or at least, recollect yourself if you're not not there right now.
Exactly. SVU gonna be going down 2-1 in this best of 5. So going into game 4, they're gonna be on match point. So they really need to come out strong. And I think, with the level-headed nature, they're not gonna be excited after that one. So hopefully they're not frustrated. If they're not frustrated, they should be good to go here in this next game. Because I really think that was the problem after that win. They just came out of the gates, they just weren't ready,
Yeah, and sometimes that happens, right? You take a big win and you're a little too excited, like you were talking about. Yeah, sometimes a loss like this can be humbling, and it's just what you need to kind of say, okay, let's come back to reality, play a little bit smarter. This is not a free win. We're not just playing for fun here. We're trying to win.
Exactly, and it's like any other sport. Fundamentals are key, and that can be lost in a big series like this when you won a game but you haven't won the match. So you can't get too celebratory, can't be too happy. Condog, good save there. Opening kickoff is going to go the way of George Washington. A lot of pressure. Fantastic save by Jennings. And speaking of Jennings, he really was silent there in that last game after his fantastic performance in Game 2. So I'm looking for him to bring back that gameplay. He's got to know how well he was playing in Game 2 and just trust himself in this game to really just provide. And look what just happened. Jennings with a goal. He must be listening to me. Fantastic job by him playing it off the left wall. He's just going to hit it again. The whiff from GW, and Jennings is there to put the SVU Knights up 1-0.
Yeah, you do not want to whiff on defense, but that's what we were talking about there. Great job by Josh. Turning okay, let's get this out of our side into an offensive position where they can actually take a score from.
Exactly, and following it, he didn't have much of a shot, but he knew if the guy whiffed, he'd be there. Condog going to put a dangerous shot in, but is going to be defended. But you got to love Jennings going for the extra little hit there, even though he could have assumed that the guy was going to hit it. So it pays off for him. And we've seen SVU, when they get these early leads, they really, really do a good job at closing out the games. I don't know what the win percentage is, but I feel like it's pretty high. So they're in a commanding spot here. Let's hope they can keep it up. Scheme looking for the cross, can't quite get it. It's going to be a 50, goes the way of GW, but can they get anything else? Sticks, going to look for the cross here. Hitman should be able to defend it. Kind of loops it dangerously. Condog is there to back him up. So good job, SVU, good team defense. Condog, can he get it again? No. Sticks is there, going to send it up. Hitman's going to get control, and this is what we want to see. A little bit more control, but he gets bumped. Very unfortunate there, and that's why sometimes getting control can be dangerous.
Yeah, they can. You see that little bump mess him up so much, really open things up. But great shot out of Stengel there. Following up off of the amazing pass. Very quick. Sometimes those things are hard to read, so you got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, and you got to feel like Hitman had a plan there with that hit. If he didn't get bumped, he would have been up there, would have been contesting that. But just great gameplay out of George Washington. So SVU is going to have to get another one here to secure this game. Going to be a good little flick there. Scheme going to go up the right side, but great defense there from Jennings. He's not going to give him anything. Hitman, can he laser this in? Scheme is there to defend it, but here comes Condog. He's going to play it off the backboard. Stengel's there, and that seemed like a really good opportunity, but just unable to get it in the back of the net was the Knights.
Yeah, missed opportunity, but you love seeing the shots getting taken, and SVU staying on top of this ball a lot more than last game.
Exactly. Here comes the left side. Condog can't quite get the hit he wants. Here comes Hitman, going to try to get a cheeky shot, but Sticks is there. Sticks doing really well on defense this game. Unable to get it past him in those situations, but this could be, no, Scheme is there. So both sides defenses are really secure, but here comes a banger of a shot, and oh my goodness, what a shot here out of Sticks. It's going to go in the back of the net. What a great play from George Washington. The 1-2-3, the banger shot, and he just couldn't quite get the save there. So close.
Yeah, you see how fast that ball was going, 105 kilometers per hour. Even as close as SVU was, that ball was so fast.
Yeah, so they were in the right spot. Just a great shot there from George Washington. So SVU going to need to find a goal here if they want to take this series to 5 games. Game 4, the George Washington University is up 2-1. Here comes Stengel. He's going to play it to the middle. Jennings is there. Should be able to get hit on this. Great hit by him. So here comes possession out of the Knights. Hitman going to play it up the left side. Can he get it again? No. Scheme is there. He's going to send it to the middle, and there's Stengel, but his shooting is getting worse as the games go on. Condog going to dribble this. Can he play it off the wall nicely? He's going to go to the corner, and Sticks is going to boot that out. Fantastic defense from Sticks. Here comes Jennings. Here we go. Here's his moment. He's going to play it off to the corner, but he goes for the shot. Can't quite get anything else. Not good enough.
But see, SVU's in a position of pressure here that I was hoping that they would keep right as they turn it over. If we can see them take a few shots, after Josh takes it down like that, I think, there's a minute and a half left. That's going to do wonders, right?
Yeah, right in the lead. There was a double commit there by George Washington, but SVU unable to get a boot on that ball. Let's see if they can get control here. Here comes Jennings. He has the ball in his car. Can he do anything? He's going to go for a flick. Gets it over one. It's floating, but Scheme is there. Going to play it off to the left side. Hitman's here, and now his turn. Can he get a pass? He's going for the flick, but Scheme not going to give him anything fancy. Going to deny that. Good flick on by Hitman. Here comes Condog. Hitman coming in as well, but cleared out, and George Washington's defense just too strong right now. They do not want to give up that tying goal. Sticks playing up the right side. He's going to cross it here. Good job by Jennings, playing that smart, playing that slow, not overthinking and not panicking. Scheme going to play it off the backboard. Here comes Stengel, and his shooting is back. He finds the back of the net, and SVU's defense just all out of sorts here.
Yeah, this is a very different Washington with the lead than we saw in that first game, where there was very turtle up. They're building a brick wall. You're not going to score on us, and this is the pressure that we saw SVU take away with, right? What's the best defense? If it doesn't matter, just have a better offense, right? And that's what Washington is doing here, and it's looking really strong. And I love, SVU needs to find an out.
Exactly, and SVU just looking disorganized there, but this could be a goal-scoring opportunity if it sticks. He has been rock solid here on defense for George Washington. SVU needs to get their offense going here. Now's the time. 30 seconds left. Here comes Jennings. He's going to get the bump. He's going to get the dribble, but can't quite get it past him. Good try. Hitman going to take the ball. 20 seconds. 25 seconds left on the clock here. They need 2 goals here, SVU. You got to start with 1, though. Can't think about 2. You just need the 1. You can deal with the second one later. Up the left side is Jennings. Here comes the whole squad, but they're bumping into each other. And this is the dysenergy we've been seeing, in this last game. They can't quite get themselves together. The organization just a little bit off.
Yeah, pressure's going to be really high, down 2 points, last few seconds. So best effort out of SVU there. We'd like to see a little more organization, like you're saying, but well played out of Washington, well played out of both guys, both teams, and everybody here tonight.
Yeah, it really was a fantastic series. Close across the board, and those little tiny, mistakes and things here and there will cost you in a series like that. SVU just barely getting nudged out by George Washington in this best of 5, going to 4 games. So, I'm expecting to see them bounce back next week. But great showing here from both teams. I think, the Knights obviously have some things they can work on, but it's not anything crazy. They're not being outclassed. They're not, the enemy team's not better. They just need a little bit more organization.
I agree. I think a little organization, a little bit of, mental fortitude, like you're talking about, right? Being able to stay focused and collected. It can be tough, especially coming from off season and jumping right into some best of 5 series against some really talented schools. It can be challenging, but going into the 3rd series soon here, we gotta, you want to be on top of that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. So, yes, we apologize for the delay today. We will get that out to you next time if it's delayed again. Usually we start at 7. We are planning to start on set at 7 next Monday as well. If that changes, I will update it on the Instagram as fast as I can. That is Coach Kev SVU for the Instagram. Please make sure you follow that if you want any of the updates. And I will try to get those out as fast as I can when I know.
Kevin, do we have a game tomorrow?
So we do, Josh. Tomorrow we have League of Legends. We have the NACE representatives for League of Legends. You got your boys like Locker74, P. Diddy. We saw some freshmen last week. Cool Man Ray. We saw Scorpy. We got Seething down in the bot lane, the senior, the support. We saw them take the dub last week in a 2-0 fashion. Looking to do the same tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Be here to make sure you catch it.
Yeah, if you guys missed it last time, you do not want to miss it next time. Those guys put on an awesome show. Really fun series to watch last time. Expecting just as good a games this time.
Yeah, we also have a game on Wednesday at 7 o'clock as well. That'll be our CeeLo representatives going up, trying to come back from that difficult defeat they took in week 1, trying to tie their record up at 1-1. So make sure you tune into that as well. That is Wednesday, 7 o'clock, Tuesday, 7 o'clock this week. But yeah, it's going to be an exciting week, Josh.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited. Thank you guys for joining. Hope we can see you guys in these future games. Thanks for having me, Kev.
Yeah. Have a good night.